picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Williamson out there with Apia. And it's Hollins in at the three, the two-guard spot. And for the Bucks, Towns is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Shea. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Tatum in at the three, the small forward. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Here's Cage. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis' teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Pass to Hollins. To the right side. Shoots. Misses off the right iron. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Here's Cage. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shea's got 5 now.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. Williamson outside. Craig passes to Steele. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Passes it to Cage. He takes it in, and Shea throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Williamson. Over onto Antetokounmpo. The offensive rebound.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Steele, defended by Towns. Steele passes to Craig. Towns comes with a double team. Avdia, no good from outside. For the Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Celtics. Shea, right side. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Craig. Shoots over Towns. It's rebounded by Towns.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team, Clark, completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody... else to play a little better and lifts up their confidence, and he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the made shot from Cage. Floats it up for Williamson.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Here's Cage. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the two free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown from
the aggression they're showing early on. I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also. In the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Now, here's Avdia. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's the three. He can't get that one, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now, Antetokounmpo following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Williamson kicks to Hollins. To the middle. Here's Steele. Rebounded by the Bucks. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. He told me that a key for them tonight would be slowing down Karl Anthony Towns. Coach explained the way they can run the offense through him, that's a problem. Making him work at that end of the floor could give us an advantage late in the game. So hopefully, they will wear Karl Anthony Towns down tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Che. He's got 15. Down low and stolen by Hollins. Pass to Avdia. The Hawks working the ball around. Now here's Hollins, defended by Booker, and stolen by Chase. Lobbed up there for Booker, and so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
The Hawks trail by 11. Passes to Hollins. To stop the drought, and the rejection by Giannis.
Zion Williamson.
Bucks leading by 9. Shea outside. Towns against Gray. Towns the pass to Kate. Count it good. And that's now 17 points for Shea.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shea inside. He's coming off a 37-point game against Boston.
And, you know, that night his defense was remarkable as well. He was excellent at coming up with steals.
From the arc. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Steele passes to Craig, and the layup's good off the glass. Craig's got his second basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Cage. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Steele. Rebound, Milwaukee. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Cage. Diving in. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Just out on a three-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Hollins can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 16. Now here's Shea. He's got 24. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 years.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And the Hawks making a change here. Cook's checked in.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
King. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
From 20 feet out. No good from Wingate. Milwaukee leading by 18. Here's Jay. 26 points for him. Off on the layup. Here is Cook. Now the pass to Wingate. Over Jay. No good from Wingate. And Zoyanis will bring it up for the Bucks. Shea up top, covered by Wingate. Back to Ingram. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Bucks lead by 20. Atlanta's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Wiggins outside. Craps in the tray.
Andrew Wiggins.
I tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now here's Giannis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Shea throws it down hard.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had.
Get it!
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And that one drops.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's Cook. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. The shot, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up, and he gets the bucket. That's 36 points for Jay.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. There's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
You know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Agreed. Fantastic reverse dunk. Had to get up high for that one.
Guys, that's exactly the kind of play that can really spark a team to a rally.
Jamison. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Cage. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Driving inside. Misses in close. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. No good from Wingate.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
They came out on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Wingate. Cook out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jamison in at center. And stolen by Chase. He has a chance now to go.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
That's tipped. Inside, here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball. Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very... high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined. You know, when Simmons went #1 in the 2016 NBA draft, he was the 3rd pick in 11 years to have been born in Melbourne, Australia. Andrew Bogut was first, and then Kyrie Irving next, and then Simmons. Really remarkable. Perhaps something in the water down under?
6 to shoot. Here's Cook. Kept alive.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Bucket is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders... have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end.
36.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Into the lane, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Drops in the layup for 2. Simmons got 5 points now this quarter.
Simmons must... his way right into his shot. He gets the ball inside like that, it's almost a wrap.
Pass to Wingate. Lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins.
Wingate's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Back to Wiggins. And no good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And the dunk by Barnes.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up the second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Craig, good. Craig's got 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And yes, it's good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this. This group, guys.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And the foul called on Shea. And that'll be his first.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 42 left now here in the second. Passes it to Wingate. There's the pass to Steele. The layup missed.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And Giannis gets it to go.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
Pass to Cook. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Jamison. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Cook missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
Pass to Cook. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Cook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And here's Wiggins. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Shoots from 12. Here's Jamison. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Shea is out there with Devin Booker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Free throw good. Giannis. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that. Category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
It's good. Antetokounmpo's got to let it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Passes it to Steele. Williamson against Booker. And it's Williamson missing. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Jay gets it to go.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Steele. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Steele. Offensive rebound. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Shea dishes to Towns. Kicks it out to Shea. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Steele covered by Shea. Steele passes to Craig. From outside off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Shea dishes to Towns. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Towns has got his first basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Steele covered by Shea. Here's Avdia. Misses off the left iron.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Here's Williamson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Cage passes to Tatum and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Steele guarded by Tatum. Here's Steele going inside, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And the shot is good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
The pass to Steele. It's Williamson, top of the key. Pass to Craig. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Craig's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Kicks it out to Che. Back to Towns. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Steele passes to Hollins. Steele covered by Che. Here's Craig. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Every pass they make is to a score. Just great ball movement.
Steele passes to Williamson. Steele covered by Che. 5 on the clock. Floats it up for Williamson. And they'll turn over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Both teams will... make substitutions.
Coming out to the floor for the Hawks.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Bucks. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Cage passes to Towns. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ben Simmons with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And he drives in. He dishes it to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the turnover again by Atlanta. And some changes here for the Bucks. Barnes is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Booker. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jameson's checked in. And Andrew Wiggins is in for Avdia.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Jameson. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Wingate. Over Jay. No good from Wingate. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Niniades. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Kicks to Wiggins. Can they get it? Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
First personal foul.
Boy, what a strong finisher Wiggins is. Try to get physical with him, and he powers right through you.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Cook, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Cook. Here's Wingate. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Shea with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
At the line for two.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic
Backcourt violation
in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Shea dishes to Barnes. Ingram passes to Cage. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he converts the layup. He's got 13.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Cook. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Shea dishes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease. Get on Andrew.
Wiggins, right side. Count that one.
Andrew
Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Cage passes to Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
2 minutes.
And the pass to Wingate. Back to Cook. He kicks to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, man, was it nice. You know where Wiggins' explosiveness comes from, though, right? His parents, a world-class sprinter and an NBA player. Now that is platinum-level DNA.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
There's the drive.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Cage passes to Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 8 points.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's slight of build, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA with every bucket like that. Those questions are being answered.
Wingate passes to Cook. And a missed layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Barnes left side to the left wing. Here's Niniades. It's not going to go for him. Jamison with the defensive effort. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
6 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Wingate. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And they're
Now into the lineup
deciding to change it up. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better, yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Williamson. He's out there with Avdia, and it's Wingate in at the 2.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Cage passes to Wagner. Fast break, the Hawks. Pass to Craig. Avdia with it. Back to Craig. Ball's knocked loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it left.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Towns, who's checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Simmons gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Hollins. No good with the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Here he goes. Passes it to McDonald. Towns gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Avdia. Here is Wingate. That one off the back iron and out.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Intercepted. And it's Hollins in the corner. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Inside, it's tipped. Towns kicks to Che. Back to Towns, 5 to shoot. Che dishes to Towns. Doesn't go for him. Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Wingate passes to Hollins. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Bucks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Shea dishes to Simmons, rebounded by the Hawks. Craig's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Baseline jumper. Simmons pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Hollins passes to Wingate. Beyond the arc. And that one's good, Hollins.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
With the drive, Simmons dishes to Shea. And there's the pass to Towns. Over Craig. Rebounded by... the Hawks. Craig's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now, here's Avdia. He's defended by Wagner. Avdia, the pass to Craig. Here's Wingate. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball round. And Simmons ties it in.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding a scoring rhythm.
To the inside. Here's Craig. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Second personal foul.
That one is on Towns.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the foul called on Shea. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Now, Craig. Here is Cook. McDonald passes to Cage. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Bucks passing it around. And another assist.
Well, he's now tied for 3rd all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible.
An incredible 28 assists for him, and he has splashed his name right in the middle of some totals of other legends, names like Stockton and Cousy, just to pick a few.
We've got 1:48 left here in the 4th quarter. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. Shea inside. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And Atlanta has possession. Here's O'Brien. Pass to Floyd. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. With his first shot attempt, it's Shea with a rebound. Shea's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3.
And another assist for him.
Another score and another assist to you-know-who. He continues to engineer good looks.
And that last pass tied him for second grade all-time for most assists in a game.
And with his next assist, he now stands even with Kevin Porter's total of 29. Amazing that it could happen with just one more bucket from a teammate.
Passes it to Floyd. Here is Cook. Pass to Floyd. Launches a 3, and that one is off. Shea outside. To the inside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
All right, so do you think you deferred to your teammates just a bit too much in this one?
Nah, I let it set up my Kings to help them shine. That's what I'm all about, man. Look, what could be better than that?
Well, it just looked like you passed up some solid scoring opportunities.
I think you need to check the tape then. I was on point all night.
Well, I'm not saying you weren't.
You're kind of odd, though.
Well, that's how.
Okay, look, agree to disagree. Life's too short to get all riled up about it. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though, Frank. Everybody got to feed their family.
Okay.
First on the track.
I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my ass if I want. Hang up the phone on her, block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful, she say thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying, let go. I do my little dancey dance. I got my pants with bands, quit playing. And I don't think they talk is cheap, cause now when they talk to me, they paying me. I probably say the word too much. I'm a real, I don't be giving them. Tommy Hill figure fits with this shit coming up. When you stay down like this, you rock Phineas. Okay. He broke his, put a boot on him. Put out, put a move on him. He wanna be just like baby, for real on the low, trying to do what I do, don't he? Yeah. Just so you prepared, I'ma let you know. They probably told you I'm scared, but I'm ready though. No. The industry can't take the hood out of me, about to go get some. They new whipping is flashing. On my hip and it's plastic. This the deluxe. I like her, but don't give. I'm I'm a dad. That's how I live. She told me she wanna have kids. I told her don't know what that is. That ain't how we speak. I broke her heart into piece. She probably gonna call Dr. Phil. I be feeling like I don't be popping enough. I be humping. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want. Hang up the phone on that block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faking. She say I'm a thought I was taken. I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I always had a thing for with the Trinas. I'm known to set it up like Queen Latifah. You wanna make Billboard, can get a feature. You with Baby Lynn, yeah. Hot, number one song on the Billboard. He still got it. You ain't gonna never see me hate on no nigga. I think it's worth better. I'm trying to go shop with him. Yeah, what you need? We having the and they moving fast. And you can imagine that on the way. My broke ass like it's mad. Go! Have him with the act. Come on. The floor mattress. They probably saying I'm not on y'all. Feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough. I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want. We talking about phone on AF like the number. I told you don't play with me. We talking about. She be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful. She say I'm thought I was taken. I'm ready to make.